Welcome to Seneca Indians Basketball, live on kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Seneca Indians. Now let's join Ben Walcott live on location.
And a pleasant good evening, and we welcome you here to Seneca, Missouri as we get set for high school basketball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. It is the 15th and 9 Forsyth Panthers versus the 15 and 8 Seneca Indians. Along with Coach Darryl Harbaugh, I'm Ben Wolcott with you for all the action here this evening. Your countdown to tip-off sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. Coach, it's senior night here in the Valley, and you have to know that these seniors are going to be motivated, especially after what happened to them on Tuesday night.
Yeah, they'll be ready to play. I mean, hey, they ran into Logan Rogersville, and that's no, they're no flash in the pan. They're good. They're very good. They've got a freshman, that Coach said is already getting recruiting looks, as a freshman point guard. So, he's kind of the real deal, and there's no shame in what the Seneca did against Logan Rogersville. Yeah,
they were with them for a half. They had the lead throughout the first half, and then about midway through it was very quickly into the third quarter that Logan Rogersville took a lead, but they really expanded it about halfway through. That freshman you were talking about had 15 of his 21 points there in the third quarter, and a lot of their points, because I think they had a 21-point third quarter, 26-point third quarter, and only one of them was a three. About 23 of them were transition buckets, easy. We talk about points off of turnovers, transition buckets. A lot of those were the case there for Logan Rogersville on Tuesday night. So Seneca looking to improve. This Forsyth team started off hot. They've gotten a little bit colder here. They're in Class 3, District 11, so this is their last regular season game. They actually go to the playoffs. They start the playoffs next Tuesday night, I believe, at Sparta against Pleasant Hope in a 4-5 matchup. So they're looking to tune themselves up as they get ready for district play as well.
Yeah, and they got a good group here. They don't cut these guys short either. They're good basketball knowledge. They're a basketball school. They didn't start playing football until wasn't very long ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's only been the last 2 or 3 years. It feels like it could be a longer.
No, it's longer. It's been longer than that, but the years go by. But maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. You'd have to look it up. But they haven't. I was surprised when they first went to playing football. And Forsyth, Hollister, they never played football. And then because they were always basketball schools.
But they are playing football now. But like you said, a lot of good basketball players here. It is senior night. You have not only the boys seniors, you have 6 seniors on the boys team. They are honoring the lone Seneca girls senior, Sydney Staley. And then you also have all the cheerleaders being honored. That looked like it should have been a walk. Sorry, we're watching a little bit of the JV game. But it will be, sorry, we got distracted. I forget where I was going.
No. It'll be everybody's senior night tonight. They're putting everybody in on senior night.
And I think they decided to do Sydney tonight because she's the lone senior, so kind of lump her in with everybody else tonight because she's also a cheerleader as well. So that might be part of their reasoning as well there, because the cheerleaders are getting their senior night. And, we can't give enough kudos to Sydney this year. I'm sure her basketball year was not what she expected going into the year, but she has always had a smile on her face, and she is the Energizer Bunny of that girls basketball team. So you have to give her a lot of kudos for sticking with it this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's always plays hard, and in a tough year, we always say in a tough year and things are going not bad, the Rats can jump the ship. Well, you find out who wants to stick with you and who doesn't, and who wants to play hard and who doesn't. And Sydney's one of them that plays hard all the time.
We will go ahead, take a timeout, come back with more of the preview after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
There's an attempt by Satan today to spread rumors among Christians of the world, to take text out of context, to break up Christian friendships, to get Christians to accuse each other.
You've probably seen the kinds of problems Billy Graham just described. Maybe you've even been in the middle of some of them. As divisive as those problems can be, the Bible teaches that followers of Jesus Christ can rise above them.
Before Christ left, he had a last meeting with his disciples, and one of the things he said was this: "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another."
That kind of love builds a strong bond between people who love Jesus but might not see eye to eye on everything else.
Let's take this Christian love that God has given us. Let's not let a few misunderstandings and differences divide us.
You can learn more about the unity and peace Jesus wants you to experience by visiting us online, findpeacewithgod.net. That is findpeacewithgod.net, and it's from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as still about a minute 25 to go in the JV contest, as there could potentially be in what is our favorite thing here, is you could have some JV overtime as well, but we will have to wait and see. And
it's been a pretty good contest. Is watching 45-45. Seneca boys are fighting hard.
Yeah, so it's Forsyth ball. We won't really commentate on what's happening, but you think about these seniors and this team here, Coach. Seneca's 15-8, but they really easily probably could be 20-4 at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. They've lost a few of them. We know we lost like 5 of the first 7 games or something like that.
As the clock was not going, so they're not sure that after a missed bucket, the clock never started. So
there's always something. It's been that way since when I was here in basketball, coaching basketball here. That clock has always been a problem. Sometimes it works and hit the switch, and sometimes it doesn't want to move, and then it goes to absolutely nothing like it is now, showing some weird time.
Yeah, it's not 5:39; it's 6:51 at the moment. So,
but no, it's it's something that they've had to do, and they may have to go back in underneath the bleachers like Coach used to. They may have to go back underneath the bleachers and turn everything off and reset it. and that's what they've always had to do in the past here. As we are tied at I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it was tied.
They just scored.
They just scored. Okay.
Yeah, they just scored to make it. There you go. I think I brought it back up. I think they just scored to make it 47-45. 59 seconds left to go in the game.
And this is the JV contest, but Coach, this Seneca team, varsity-wise, 15-8 overall.
Yeah.
They won 8 in a row before losing on Tuesday night, but maybe getting a loss like that can be good for you heading into district play.
You could say throughout the year there's been 3 times that they've been they were in there at halftime on 2 of them.
Yeah.
And midway through the second quarter on the other one, but a few more free throws down the stretch when they were young, when the basketball season was young, and turnovers and free throws down the stretch is what did them in. And here in the last month or so, they've kind of corrected that. They've hit some more free throws down the stretch. They've been able to handle the ball under the pressure, and they look pretty good. They looked halfway decent. So I think they're poised to make a good run through district.
District seedings actually did come out yesterday morning. Seneca is the 1 seed. They do have the bye all the way through to Thursday night. They will play the winner of the 4-5 matchup between Mount Vernon and Monette. That game is Tuesday night. All these games are at Mount Vernon. Aurora gets the other bye. They will have the late game on Thursday night. They will play the winner of Cassville and East Newton. And Coach, you look at these first 2 games of the district, Mount Vernon, Monette, and Cassville, East Newton. Cassville beat East Newton by 2, and Mount Vernon beat Monette by not a lot. Those 2, I'm not going to say they're upsets waiting to happen, but those 2, it could be a very wide open district, and you could see those bottom feeders, if you want to call them, beat the top 2 teams on that night. And then you also got to think Aurora's kind of around there too, so don't be surprised if Cassville is competitive with them. And then Monette or Mount Vernon, Seneca has had their problems with Monette, and we'll find out what they look like next Thursday night against Mount Vernon. So this could be, I would say Seneca's the favorite, but I wouldn't say they're as much of a favorite as Logan Rogersville in their district.
Well, no, and you're at Mount Vernon, so you've got to watch out for Mount Vernon too. They'll rise to the occasion. They'll play hard on their home floor, to keep the district. So it's going to be tough. It's no cakewalk for Seneca. Let's put it that way, to come out of the district.
Now, Mount Vernon will be at home, like you said, for the entire district, and they will have to get that first game. Seneca gets the bye. It's what happened last year to Seneca, though, you think about it, because last year Seneca had to play the 4-seed Monette. Monette was on their home floor, and they were able to win by 5 or 6 and then beat Aurora in the final. So I think they're used to having to run that avenue, and they'll have to get used to that again. On the girls' side, since we're here and we don't have another girls' game until district play, the girls are the 6th seed in that district. They will play the number 3 seed Mount Vernon on that Monday night, the 26th, at 7:30 p.m. So they get the late game on the first night of districts. Cassville and East Newton open up district play at 6 o'clock that Monday. The winner of Mount Vernon Seneca gets Monette on Wednesday night. Aurora gets the winner of Cassville East Newton in the early game on that Wednesday night. So it should be a good one here this evening between these 2 teams. And you think about the district, it's got a long ways to go, and it should be fun seeing what happens the rest of the way for these teams, because that Seneca wants to repeat, and everybody wants to knock you off.
Yeah, absolutely. You're the number 1 seed. You're going to get everybody's best. And whoever comes out of that, the Mount Vernon, Cassville?
Mount Vernon, Monette.
Monette game.
It's the 4-5 matchup.
Okay, and they're going to get a chance, whoever that is, play Seneca. It's going to be tough. I don't care who you are playing away, playing Mount Vernon. It's going to be tough.
as there's 15 seconds left in this JV contest. And Forsyth has one more free throw here to try and make it a two-possession game going into, there it is, two-possession game. They will call a timeout. Does Seneca, down by 4. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have the senior night ceremonies for you after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us, it's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back as Seneca and Forsyth, JV game is just wrapping up here. Forsyth is hitting some free throws. There's 2 seconds left in the contest, so there's no way for Seneca to come back in this one. So Forsyth will win the JV contest, but we want to bring you the that was a lot closer, half court, 3/4 shot than I thought it would be, but I want to bring you the senior night ceremonies as Seneca honors the 6 boys basketball seniors and the 1 girls basketball senior. So I want to make sure we try and bring that live to you here this evening as they are getting everything situated and ready for that at the moment. But we talked about Sydney on the girls' side. You think about the boys' side, and all 6 of those seniors. They've played not only a lot of basketball, they've played a lot of sports together.
Sure, yeah, well, absolutely. Football, basketball. Trying to look, Cade Johnson plays baseball. He plays basketball and baseball. But you got a good group there, a good nucleus there, and they've gone through and played a lot of games together their years in high school, and they'll always remember them.
So Ethan Altick is the first one, and Ethan Altick actually today picked up an offer from Missouri Southern State to play football. So I haven't seen him get offered or sign anywhere else, so I would not be surprised if he signs with Missouri Southern for football. And another senior for Seneca was Jack Mars. He was another one that signed, that got an offer from Missouri Southern. And you got to think, Coach, the connection between Cody and Coach Bradley is probably helping facilitate that a little bit. You know, they were teammates back in 2001, I think it was. So, I'm sure after National Signing Day and everything and seeing those guys not get signed, I'm sure Cody goes, hey, I got a couple guys here that you might be interested in.
Right. I mean, Ethan Altick and Jackson Mars, great competitors out there on the football field. Ethan, and they're going to a different level now. I got a feeling Ethan might have to put on 20 pounds. He'll still be just as quick. I could see him as a little slot receiver, a little possession receiver guy, and because he got good hands. And Jackson Mars is he's one of those kids that it's almost like, well, the Schrader kid that went to Missouri.
Yes, Cale Schrader.
Yeah, he's small enough to get behind that big offensive line that you can't see him, and he's still quick enough to bust through the line and make some yards. I mean, he's going to make some runs up there at Southern for him.
And you think about Mo Vaughn was the one that also he has already signed with Southern, and I think he's going to be a very excellent player for them throughout the years. But, Coach, you think about these 6 seniors for the Seneca team. I mean, you think about Blake Hearn. He didn't start, he's been playing basketball throughout. He didn't really start playing football till a couple of years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
And, Hoover was the quarterback. I'll take a wide receiver / cornerback, safety. Hearn was the same way. Gabe Sykes, Cade Johnson. Johnson really picked up basketball only about 2 years ago again, I feel like. And they've done a lot for this Seneca team throughout these past couple of years.
Yeah, they made a great run in football, made it to the state championship game, just fell a little bit short. There's nothing wrong. I mean, you cannot put anything against them what they've done this year in football and here in basketball. Basketball last year they was district champ, and this year they want to make a run at district champs again. Like I said, you got a good group that's coming through here. It's one of the small school, you run in waves sometimes, and this has been a good group. Not only are they good athletes, but they're also good kids.
And you think about the cheerleaders as well. 4-time back-to-back state champions. These seniors never lost a state championship as cheerleaders.
Unless you're a cheerleader or you're a parent of a cheerleader, that they really understand. I used to give when I was coaching here, I'd give the cheerleaders a hard time. I'd just tease them and all that. But but they work hard at getting those routines down and doing their athletic moves and just some gymnastic moves with them. And I mean, they are good. They're fun to watch, and it looks like they have fun doing it.
And that's what you're hoping for. And then we already talked a little bit about Sydney Staley, the lone senior girls basketball player, and you got to give her all the kudos in the world, because I think beginning of the year, she probably wasn't expecting the season that she was going to have, and she was probably hoping that there might be some more friends / teammates coming along for the ride her senior year, and it just didn't happen that way for her. But she has kept a smile on her face and, been a very good competitor for the Seneca girls basketball team.
Things happen, different things happen, and she could have done the same thing as everyone else. She could have said, okay, no, I'm not going to play, and she could have been done with it. And as long as some of the other players that had done from last year. But she didn't. She's going to hang with it. She's going to play as hard as she can play. And I thought she's done a pretty good job for the Seneca.
As that will conclude your senior night activities here, we will take a timeout, come back, start to preview the matchup a little bit more in depth after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half-priced, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Hi, this is Jamie Langford with Langford Insurance at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, Missouri. My wife Terry and I are proud to serve our local area, and we're also proud to support the Seneca High School Pride Marching Band. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at www.midaminsurance.com.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank and Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank.
And we welcome you back. Your countdown to tip-off sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy here this evening. And, Coach, both these teams are coming off of losses. Seneca lost to Logan Rogersville on Tuesday night, 71-54. Forsyth is actually coming off a couple of losses versus Fairgrove and Stratford, and neither of them were really that close, 75-48 and 73-45. And I think this Forsyth team might have a little bit more urgency to them than Seneca, because Seneca still has 2 games next week. Forsyth starting next Tuesday night. It's win or go home for them, so they probably want to feel good about themselves and not go into a district tournament on a 3-game losing streak.
Well, Stratford and Fairgrove is no they're good basketball teams, so losing to them is not that, not that big a deal. The amount they lost by is what concerns me if I was Forsyth. But absolutely, you would love to get a road win, get the boys hyped up, and get them some confidence going into the first round of district.
Seneca still has 2 games on their docket after tonight. They're both on the road at Buffalo on Tuesday, at Mount Vernon on Thursday, and after losing on Tuesday night and it's senior night, I don't think anybody wants to lose on their senior night. So you have to think, especially the 6 seniors will be motivated and try and bring the younger guys along here this evening.
Yeah, you don't realize it while you're playing games and everything. You got the senior night and all this stuff like that. You won't realize that this is your last game on this floor. Well,
if you're lucky, you may have one more sectional game if you can win districts, but that's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
This is your last guaranteed game at home.
Yeah, and so, it'll hit them after the game, and trust me, you want to walk out of here with a win. And I know they do too, so they'll be pumped up.
And then they have, like we said, 2 more games on the road next week at Buffalo. That game was rescheduled. It was supposed to be played on February 2nd, but Buffalo accidentally double booked their gymnasium. They had a wrestling tournament that Friday night, and then we're supposed to play Seneca in basketball, so that game got rescheduled to Tuesday, and then at Mount Vernon Thursday. And if you're Seneca, you probably don't mind that you have 2 games next week compared to only 1.
Yes, I mean, it's I don't know why they would reschedule it. Maybe that's the only time they could reschedule it is right before district next Friday night?
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. And who's the other game? Mount Vernon?
Yes.
When's that? Thursday. Tuesday, Thursday next week. Well, that's not bad because they don't have to play districts on Monday. They don't even have to play Tuesday. It'd be next Thursday before they get to play a week. So that's not that bad. It's just a long trip to Buffalo. That's a hike to get up there to go watch that game.
Go ahead, take another timeout. Come back with more after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
Life is full of firsts. As the first and longest-serving Christian health cost-sharing ministry, CHM has shared medical expenses for its members since 1981. We believe you should have the freedom to focus on your health while being supported by a community of believers, giving you the opportunity to create many more firsts.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
Have you heard of virtue signaling? It's when someone snaps a picture of themselves doing something that seems helpful or virtuous, but it's really just used to make them look good on social media.
Yes, I'm up to 500 likes.
You know, a lot of people think they might get into heaven by convincing God that they've done virtuous things. Billy Graham knew that plan would be futile.
The Bible plainly says you can't go to heaven by works.
So, how do you get to heaven? By asking Jesus Christ to forgive your sins and surrendering your life to Him.
That's why Christ went to the cross and paid the penalty and the price of my sins and gave to me eternal life. It is the Lord Jesus Christ's death on the cross and His resurrection that saves us from our sins.
We'd love to tell you more about God's plan for you and how you can have a personal relationship with His Son, Jesus Christ. Learn more at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. Still about 5.5 minutes till the start of this one. Your countdown to tip-off sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. And Coach, these two teams have not played each other very often. This is actually the only second recorded meeting that we've seen. They played each other last year. Seneca lost by 10 down in Forsyth, 77-67, the final score in that contest. These two teams, though, are, like we said, they're very similar. Seneca 8-3 at home, Forsyth 4-4 on the road. Seneca averages 61 points a game while giving up 54. Forsyth averages 66 while giving up 59. So if predictions and statistics hold, we should be in for what could be a barn burner here this evening.
What I've seen on film is Forsyth, they move the basketball, they shoot the ball well. They've got some kids that can play down inside, so we're looking. You're looking at a good game and a good tough game.
Yeah, Forsyth had, I think it was a 6'7", 6'8" kid last year, but they don't have anybody that size this year, so I think he may have graduated from last year's team. And last year's team was a team that fell in the district tournament, and they actually fell down a class as well, because I think they were class 4 last year, and they are down to class 3 this year. But they are in a tough district with Sparta and Greenwood in class 11. Greenwood is probably one of the top teams in class 3, so that is going to be a tough district for them to get out of. But they're looking for some confidence, and really only the second time you've played them, but you probably still know a lot about them just because of the fact that, you know, you mentioned you watch film on them. You get film on everybody nowadays, so you kind of know what to expect at this point. But not really playing a lot of teams from the Branson area, do you think it will take some adjusting on their part? You know, we noticed with Logan Rogersville, it took them a little bit to get used to the officiating in the area, and it's not really a problem. It's just the players getting used to the officiating. Do you think it will take them a little bit, and if you're Seneca, can use that to your advantage?
Well, it always takes it different when you go to a different area to play. That's what I try to explain to my kids when I was coaching. It's like, just play straight up. Don't do anything stupid. Play straight up for the first 3 or 4 or 5 minutes of the game. And then you'll get a feel for it and understand how the referees are calling the game. You know, play defense with your body, not your hands, not your arms. Don't go start slapping at it. Just play good, solid, move your feet. Play defense straight up. Don't try to block shots. So if you're guarding the guy shooting it, don't try to block it. Block out, but don't block the shot. Get a feel how the game is going to go and how the game is being. Even in your own area, you do the same thing.
And then also, you know, we always talked about football-wise when you got to drive a couple hours. The adjustment period there. The difference in basketball is you know, these kids have been sitting around since, you know, at least 4 o'clock, if not 4:30, because they have to ride the bus on the way up here, so they have to get here for the freshman game. So there might not be as much of an adjustment as maybe there is for football.
No, once a kid, they're used to it. And they've been there all year long. This is what you do all year long. You go, you sit in the stands. If you're a varsity player, you sit in the stands and you cheer for your guys, and then you go get ready for the game at halftime on the JV game. And you get out there and you warm up, you're ready to play.
I will take a timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll get you starting lineups in the game. After this, you count down to tip-off sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
At First Community Bank, we understand the importance of choice. That's why we offer our Community Choice checking account with you in mind. Say goodbye to monthly service fees and hello to free money with rewards and interest payments. Open a Community Choice checking account with First Community Bank and earn up to $100 in rewards. Make the right choice today. Visit firstcommunity.net. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See bank for complete details.
Seneca True Value is an authorized dealer of Hustler lawnmowers and is a proud supporter of the KNEO and Seneca Indians Sports Network. Seneca True Value offers tools, equipment, and products for professional contractors and do-it-yourselfers. They are open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 404 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca. For more information, their phone number is 417-776-6000. Go Indians!
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
And we welcome you back. Your starting lineups here, sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic and Langford Insurance. First for the visiting Forsyth Panthers. A sophomore guard, number 1, Tamarcus Holmes. A forward, number 14, Drew Cohen. A junior guard, number 20, Tyler Strahan. A sophomore guard, number 33, Chris Hallbrook. And a junior forward, number 52, Jarrett Walls. Head coach is Kevin Smith for the Panthers. And now the starting lineup for your Seneca Indians. They come in at 15-8 overall. A 5'10 junior guard, number 2, Zane Grotjohn. A 6-foot senior guard, number 15, Ethan Altick. A 6'1 senior forward, number 22, Morgan Vaughn. A 6'2 senior forward, number 23, Blake Hearn. And a 6'1 senior guard, number 32, Gavin Hoover. Head coach of the Indians is Court Hardy. He's assisted by Grant Barrett, Shane Murphy, and Bob Vermillion. Should be a fun one between these two teams here this evening, as Forsyth will be in the road uniforms, the road blue uniforms with white trim and white numbers. Seneca will be in the home whites with red trim and red numbers. Forsyth will be going right to left to start off the evening, as they are missing some of the lights here. I guess they want to play in the dark here this evening.
Well, maybe we got to kick the breaker back on.
As Forsyth will be going right to left on your computer screen in the first half. Seneca will be going left to right. As we get set for action here this evening, Vaughn and Cohen will be jumping. As there is the whistle, and Vaughn wins the tip for Seneca. As Seneca in the front court gets it down low to Vaughn, skip pass back out to Grotjohn. Seneca has 6 seniors, but went with their same starting 5 they've gone all year long. Left wing Cohen works it to Holmes, kicks out to Strahan.
And Holmes is the one you're going to have to stop for Forsyth, number 1, point guard.
As Strahan drives, kicks out, faking the 3 is Cohen. Back out top of the key to Hallbrook. His 3 is short. And Grotjohn kicks it to a teammate, and then it's stolen back by Forsyth. Is driving the lane, kicking out in the corner. Cohen with it in the lane. Free throw line jumper. That was a tough shot. Somehow Zane has come out with 2 rebounds.
Well, good box out by Zane both times. And here they come, 1-3-1 zone. Seneca's got to find the middle guy at the top of the zone.
The ball is kicked out of bounds. It will be Seneca basketball.
You tack a 1-3-1 at the top base, on the top elbow. If you can do that, get the ball there, you open up everything on the inside.
So they get it into Hearn, and Hearn gets the bucket. That's one of those patented inbound plays for the Indians. On the other end, driving and answering is Holmes.
That's what he likes to do. Forsyth comes out with a little bit of token pressure. It's not that much. It's just a little bit to slow you down.
6:40 to go here in the first quarter. I wanted to say first half, and I knew that was wrong. Altic going to pop a right wing three. No good. Zane hit a couple threes in the game. He had finished with 21 against, I think that was 33, as Halbrook gets the bucket. But Zane hit some threes, and he's going to be a key cog for the Seneca team here, not only tonight, but the rest of the season.
Yeah, he's got to be.
It's Altic in the corner, down low in the short post. Further down low to Vaughn, out to Grosjean, and that's drained by Zane for three. As you like to call him, he is the zone buster for the Indians.
Right. You drive in, you penetrate and pitch. Here he goes. He likes to drive, and that's a walk.
By Holmes. Ball will go back to Seneca with 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Newmac Electric, British Pharmacy, Prolu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and Seneca True Value, all sponsoring the broadcast.
Good defense by Ethan Altic that time.
Hoover gets it, well, not quite across the timeline, now across the timeline. As Hoover going to drive, kick it in the corner to Grosjean. Out to Vaughn. Back out to Grosjean, right corner. Three is good. Zane is feeling it these past couple games. He's got 2 threes, and Seneca up 4 early, about 3 minutes into the contest.
Stay down, move your feet, make them play. That's a tough shot.
And Halbrook hits it, about a 20-footer fading away. On the other end, Altic goes to the hole, can't get the bucket to fall. And the rebound goes to Cohen. Cohen on the other end, bounce pass, and the shot was blocked from behind by Grosjean.
Well, Zane, he's everywhere.
The smallest player somehow able to get a block. Vaughn decides not to shoot a three in the lane. Vaughn loses it, and the ball will go to Strahan. In the front court, tipped around, still has it, down low. Little floater is no good for Walls. And then a foul on Forsyth, team first. I think they're calling it on Holmes. It is on Holmes, as Phoenix Maloney and number 24, Cooper Jenkins, as they fix the net as well. 8-6 Seneca, 4:31 to go here in the first quarter.
Here comes the 2-1-2.
Altic bounce pass down low to Vaughn. Vaughn's reverse layup. He got hit by the rim, and then Hearn picks up the foul on the rebound. His first, team's first. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Marine Center Incorporated, all sponsoring the broadcast. The Forsyth coach, Kevin Smith, is out on the floor. He's just talking to his guys.
Yeah, as long as he's barking at his guys, that's no big deal.
I don't usually see a coach that far out. That's the only reason why I said that. Is down low in the post is Cohen. Kicks it back out to Halbrook. His three is good. And Halbrook,
tough shot.
He has hit a couple of tough ones. He's got 7 of the 9 for Forsyth, and this is about as back and forth as we thought it might be.
Yeah, we've lost a little bit down inside going to the paint. Here we go, Thompson.
Is Hoover going to drive? And he walks.
Yeah.
He stopped. He did his jump stop, but then he went one feet too far. As you're going to see Tyler Strahan check back in for Forsyth. He's in for Tamarcus Holmes. It's a 1-point lead for Forsyth with 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. As Maloney with it. Kicks it to Halbrook. Halbrook is only a sophomore, so you know he's going to be good for the next couple of years as well.
They're missing a little bit on the
inside, but if you hit shots from the outside, as Strahan hits a 3, that's a 4-point lead for Forsyth.
Yeah, they're going to have to adjust their man-to-man if they're going to stay with Forsyth.
Altick pops a 3 of his own, and it rattles in. We mentioned during that 8-game winning streak, they were having troubles hitting threes, and they went off for a little bit against Wyandotte as well as against Logan Rogersville they did, and there is a travel on the play. Ball will go back to Forsyth or Seneca as Jarrett Walls will check in for Forsyth. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, and SGA Unlimited.
See if we can't play solid here on this time. Take care of the basketball. You'll get it down inside just like that right there.
And Vaughn gets the bucket to fall and the foul. Second team foul.
Looked like they were trying to get a little bit too fancy, Ben, with the basketball underneath reverse layups and stuff. It's just going up solid, just what Morgan Vaughn did right there.
Jay Schulte will check in for the Indians. He goes in for Hoover quickly as Vaughn completes the three-point play. And we have a timeout by Forsyth, a 30-second timeout with 2:35 to go in the first quarter here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
And we welcome you back. 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. Seneca has a 14-12 lead. It is Forsyth basketball out of the timeout. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lost Creek Wireless, all sponsoring the broadcast.
Seneca come into their 1-2-2 trap, trying to put pressure on the ball. Got it, did.
And there it's tipped and stolen by Hearn. Hearn lost it, got it back, and is fouled with the buckets. Blake Hearn gets on the scoreboard as it's the fourth team foul on Forsyth, as Strahan picks up his first foul.
That was a nice left hand up through the middle of the crowd, going left hand on the left hand layup. Absolutely perfect.
The free throw is up and good. So it's a 17-point first quarter, still with 2:15 to go here in the quarter, as Forsyth has the ball tipped away again. Altick all alone. The road runner goes up and gets it in.
Coming out of the timeout, Coach Hardy coming out with a 1-2-2 press, a little pressure on the ball. Having a hard time we're getting hands on it.
It's Hallbrook in the middle. He has 9 points for Forsyth. That was a tough shot. Offensive rebound for Walls. Left wing three is no good, and it goes out of bounds off of Forsyth. Four-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring the broadcast. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter, KNEO 917 Sports. Forsyth trying to come through with some pressure of their own, and Seneca able to break through it.
Yeah, it's kind of just token pressure. It's not just hard ball pressure. Downtown from Zane. Sorry, Ben, but my gosh.
He's got 3 3-pointers there in the first quarter. And if I remember correctly, it was a 12-9 Forsyth lead as they call a foul on Seneca. Team second. We'll see who they call it on.
I think it's Ethan.
It is on Altick, his first.
Yep. I mean, Ben, if you're going to let it go from 15 feet behind the three-point line, look, almost the volleyball line.
Well, he's feeling it here. Hey,
if he's knocking him down as a coach, you bet I'd let him go.
Hallbrook gets it back. Nice pass down low, left-handed layup up and in for Jarrett Walls.
No.
Seneca catches a break because it's a foul on Strahan. Not only is it his second, it's the team's fifth. That should be the fifth team foul. I had that at 5. Apparently that's only the 4th. Yep, and that would be correct. My math is wrong. So,
all right.
Right corner, Schulte. I looked down and did my own math as Grotjohn was feeling it. Couldn't grab that 3, though. And the rebound goes to Strahan. Hallbrook drives, and he is fouled. Team's third. We'll see what number.
I think it's Schulte.
Schulte picks up his first. As Maloney subs in for Forsyth, and Forsyth subs very freely.
Well, here comes number 2.
And that's Wellis Bearden.
Bearden coming in.
They sub very freely, and they go deep into their bench sometimes.
They're young. They don't have a whole lot of seniors on this team. Here he goes. He loves to drive.
And the ball was stripped by Hearn. They call it jump ball. Possession will keep it with Forsyth. They catch a little bit of a break there because Hearn was going for an easy layup.
You mean Holmes?
Holmes inbounds.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Gets it to Cohen. Cohen now to Strahan. Back towards the top of the key in Holmes, and they may be trying to keep it for one shot.
No, you don't. No.
Cohen gets it back to Maloney.
Keep it there.
Back to Cohen. Cohen working against 2, and it's stolen by Schulte.
Good ball by Blake Hearn, poked it loose.
Grotjohn in the front court to Vaughn. Vaughn going to drive to the lane. Nobody stops him, and it rolls in for Morgan Vaughn to end the first quarter of play. At the end of one, it's Seneca 24 and Forsyth 14 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians.
And we welcome you back as we get set for second quarter action here from Seneca. Seneca, a good quarter there, 24-point quarter. Kind of reminds you of their game on Tuesday night. Had a good first quarter against Logan Rogersville. The problem was they didn't have a good second. They sometimes have good quarters and then bad quarters. They have a hard time stringing together those good quarters sometimes.
Well, they turned it loose here a little bit and upped the pressure a little bit and got some good fast break points.
Gabe Sykes is in for Seneca. Picks up his dribble. Hoover back in as well. Vaughn in the corner to Schulte. There's your short corner out to Hoover, top of the key. Vaughn calling for it down low, but I don't think he was as open as he thought he was. Schulte in the right corner. He's going to pop a 3, no good. Vaughn tips it. And I think they're calling a foul on Forsyth. First team foul here in the quarter. And that's a big one because that's his third. So he checks out quickly, and Hallbrook checks back in. I didn't realize he had 2 already. It's a big foul for Forsyth.
Well, Morgan Vaughn had position, and he just had to shove Morgan Vaughn out.
So get it into Vaughn in the paint. Spin move, and he gets it up and in. Vaughn now with 7. The seniors are shining here early for Seneca. Kate Johnson is dressed as the 3 is good for Hallbrook.
Tough shots from Hallbrook all the time, Ben. I don't know what he had for breakfast. But
He had his Wheaties, let's put it that way. Hoover kicks it to Sykes. Sykes' little floater in the lane, up and in. You got 6 seniors, and I think 5 of them have scored.
There's Zane with another steal from a pass from Holmes.
Hoover is a nice spin move in the lane. The floater no good for Vaughn. The only senior on the floor that has not scored for Seneca as Sykes with the foul. His first, team's first here in the quarter. Holbrook will go to the line. And, Coach, what do you always say? If you're going to foul him, make sure he doesn't make it.
Make sure you have to go to the line to shoot 2, not shoot 1 to make it a 3.
Hoover is the only senior that has not scored so far for Seneca, as the first free throw is good for Holbrook.
Holbrook's the one been carrying this team. His threes that he's made on the outside, I don't know how many he's made. 3 of them? 2? Tough shots. I mean, all of them with somebody in his face, and even the 2s he's made.
He's already got 11 and now 12. He's got 12 of their 19 here, and he's the only reason why this game is within 9 points.
Yeah.
There's Schulte in the backcourt. In the front court to Altick. There's your final senior that get a bucket that has played for Seneca. Cade Johnson is dressed. He has been out the past 3 games, but he does not. Maybe he'll get some playing time, but he does not look like he might play as Holmes hits a 3, and that is what is keeping this Forsyth team in the contest. That is their 4-3 of the first half. Vaughn in the right corner. Now even further in the corner to Altick, back out to Schulte. Right corner to Altick, they leave him alone. That 3's no good, and the rebound to Holbrook, and I think Morgan Vaughn just picked up his first foul. Team second.
Or is it 32? Yeah, I thought it was.
It was on Hoover, not
Hoover.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
Newmac Electric, British Pharmacy, ProLu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and Seneca True Value. All sponsoring the broadcast. A 3-pointer is no good for Jenkins. Fight for the rebound, and Holbrook can't quite save it. Good effort there by him. 8-point Seneca lead with 5:46 to go here in the first half. In the front court, lead it to Altick. Bounce pass down low to Sykes, left-handed layup. Up and in. Sometimes having a road runner to beat the press is all you need.
Nice ball movement there.
It's in the front court. Maloney going against Vaughn. He got bumped.
Oh, call it.
And Vaughn just picked up his first, team second, but he's doing a little bit better being under control, seeing the fact he picked up his first foul with 5:26 to go here in the second quarter, as Hearn will come in for Sykes. Sykes 4 points for the Indians.
Gave him some good minutes, did Sykes did.
So they work it in the corner. Holbrook's open 3. It's no good. And Hoover hands off to Altick. It's a 2-on-1. I think he was trying to bounce pass it to Vaughn. Now on the other end, back and forth we go. Cohen gets the bucket to fall. It looked like it might rim out, as we're going a little bit helter-skelter here. As Hearn down low to Vaughn, and now back out to Hoover. Works it to Altick, right wing 3, no good. Vaughn, nobody boxed him out. Right-handed layup up and in for Morgan Vaughn.
Looks like we're going straight man-to-man. Got out of the 1-2-2 press.
As with it is Cohen for Forsyth. Gets it to Holbrook. Holbrook has had himself quite the first half for Forsyth.
Here's Holmes. This is what he wants to do.
Holmes only 5 points. Holbrook has 12. And now 14. And a chance at a 3-point play. I think it's the second on Hoover.
Wow.
Is on Hoover, as Grosjean will come in for Schulte. Now Hoover's got to be careful with those 2 personals.
I didn't see a whole lot there, Ben. Looked like pretty good defense stayed with him.
The free throw is good. What a first half for Chris Holbrook.
Yeah.
It's a 7-point game, and he has about 16 of those points. Hearn in the corner, picks up his dribble, able to get it back to Hoover. Back to Hearn. Down low to Vaughn in the lane. Right-handed layup is missed, though. And the rebound to Walls. In the front court to Hallbrook. Hallbrook working against Altig. Nobody stops him, and he gets the bucket to fall. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game.
Well, Hallbrook's got some game to him. And we just missed one point-blank range. There's another bad turnover.
As a steal by Cohen. Cohen going to go, spins into traffic, no good. Offensive rebound, putback is up and in for Holmes, and we have a timeout by Seneca with 3:29 to go in the first half. Seneca up by 3 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
It's a 3-point Seneca lead. This is a mini run here. It's at least 7-0. A run here for Forsyth to cut the lead to 3. Seneca had it up to 34-24. Forsyth has answered. Turn, dribbles in the paint, out in the corner to Grotjohn. Grotjohn had 3 threes in the first quarter. Sat most of the start of the second quarter. Down low, Schulte has it poked out from behind. It will stay Seneca basketball. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Marine Center Incorporated. They get it into Hearn. That set play off the inbounds. Seneca loves it, and nobody really seems to have an answer for it.
We go back to the 1-2-2.
As Ride Wyman checked in for Forsyth. They are going really deep into their bench. And they might have to with Strahan with 3 fouls. So work it in the corner. Picking up his dribble, poked by Grotjohn, but can't poke it away. Seneca going for steals, and there's a steal by Hearn. And it wasn't to anybody in particular. The shot was blocked, and then Altig cleans up the garbage, but Hearn just kind of threw it to no man's land, and Schulte went and collected it and then got it blocked, but Altig was there for the rebound.
Well, that's the only thing he had.
As getting triple teamed is Cohen, and is poked out by Vaughn. Altig working 2-on-1, right-handed layup is no good, and the rebound goes to Cohen. Hallbrook with it now. Almost had it poked out in the front court to Cohen. I think this, as Vaughn pokes it away, it's going to be Vaughn all by himself for a left-handed layup. But I think this pace favors Seneca because this is now a 6-0 run of their own to answer. Get the lead back up to 9. They had cut it to 3. Now the lead's back up to 9. In the front court, Wyman swings it cross court to Cohen. Cohen trying to get it to Wyman, and that was one of those ISP passes.
Threw it to his place and he thought someone was there, but it wasn't.
As Tamarcus Holmes and Cooper Jenkins check back in for Forsyth. This is a good first half, Coach. Not very often you see Seneca get 40 first half points.
No, but the pressure defense and you're getting fast break layup. The only problem is Forsyth keeps hitting threes and they're getting shots of their own.
Hallbrook is now on the bench. I don't know if he's going to stay there for the final 1:15, but he is there at the moment for a quick breather. Hearn in the paint. Can't get it to go. Vaughn the rebound. Got slapped on the arm. No call, and the rebound goes to Cohen. Hearn fighting for a rebound, and they call a foul on Blake Hearn. Hearn picks up his second. And that's the team's 5th. So 2 free throws are coming for Drew Cohen. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, and First Community Bank. All sponsoring the broadcast as Gabe Sykes will check in at the next Well, after this first free throw. Free throw. Free throw? I don't know what a free throw is. As here comes the first free throw. And it's good. As Sykes checks in, and he comes in for Hearn with those two personals. And I think Hallbrook is going to check in. They were anticipating him checking in. They were waiting until after the free throw was shot, though. As the second free throw is good. So the lead back down to 7. It's 40-33 Seneca. 1:06 to go here in the first half. Grosjean with the basketball. Just near the timeline.
Switch zones here, Ben. They went 2-3 this time.
Grosjean just holding it near the Indian logo.
I think we're going for the one last shot, and we're in no hurry to get there.
Forsyth is in no hurry to block it.
No.
Looks like a 2-3 zone here for Forsyth.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of holding serve here at the moment. Under 20 seconds to go here in the first half.
All right, we're going to get started now.
As Grosjean going to drive, kicks it to Altic down low to Vaughn in the paint. Trying further down low to get it. Schulte goes to Altic instead. And Altic gets the bucket to fall. Don't know how. And that will end the first half of play. At the end of the half, Seneca a 42-33 halftime lead. The halftime show sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine will take a timeout. Come back with more after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Many people have a wrong idea of what a Christian is.
Billy Graham.
They think that if a person is one who prays, or who lives by the golden rule, or who is sincere, or one who goes to church, or one who keeps the 10 Commandments, if you did all that.
But it's really much more than that. He goes on to share what the Bible has to say.
You make a choice. You come to the cross of Christ and you choose Him. And you say, Lord, I'm a sinner. Please forgive me. I'm sorry for my sins. And I come to the cross where you shed your blood for me. And I receive you.
If you want to find out what it means to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, there's someone waiting to talk with you now. Call this number anytime. 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back to the halftime show sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, as Seneca a 9-point advantage here at the half, 42-33. And Coach, you think about their game on Tuesday night, they finished with 54 against Logan Rogersville, so having 42 at the half, you're well on your way to beating that mark.
Well, it's been an up and down game. I mean, we've made some fast break layups. They've taken the ball to the basket to, with who's at the Halbrook kid who's just been shooting the ball just unconsciously here in the first half, and they will attack the basket all the time. So you're going to have to play solid defense. That's where you get 42-33.
Yeah, Halbrook has 17 there in the first half. He's the only reason why this is only a 9-point game here at the half. And like you said, he has made some tough shots for this Forsyth team.
Some pull-up shots in the paint with people all over him, down low shots and stuff, and it's just on the outside shooting threes, and had people in his face shooting threes. And like I said, he is just lighting it up. Sometimes there just ain't much you can do.
Yeah, he's got 17 to Marcus Holmes with 7 to lead Forsyth. For Seneca, balanced scoring, all 5 seniors that have played. Kate Johnson has not come in, but all 5 seniors that have played for Seneca have points here for the Indians. Morgan Vaughn with 11. Zane's not a senior, but Zane's got 9. Ethan Altick with 9. Blake Hearn with 7. Gabe Sykes with 4. And Gavin Hoover with 2. So a good job by Seneca to kind of spread the wealth, but I think these seniors know that if they want to come away with a victory, that they have to, spread the wealth around, and that's something they've talked about all year.
And that's what they do. They're very unselfish. You can't really key on one person. They love to spread the ball around. They love to be the one that makes that pass. And when you're in that mode and when you can do that, it makes it tough on the other team because they don't know which one to guard. And then if you get caught down inside trying to guard Vaughn or Hearn or Hoover or all that stuff like that, they kick it out to Zane, and he lights it up from the outside.
Yeah, Seneca had 4 3-pointers there in the first quarter, plus 2 3-point plays. So, you could say it's 5. I know it's technically 3, but you could say, or technically 4, but you could say there potentially would be 6. No threes there in the second quarter, but like you said, taking the ball inside and giving what the defense gives you. Taking what the defense gives you.
Yeah, that's all you can do is you go in there, and they played that 1-3-1. If you look, they went short corner a few times, but usually 1-3-1 works better if you can hit the high post and look down inside. Look backside. If you get it at the high post and can turn backside, you've only got one person back there trying to play defense. Usually you force him to make a decision on 2. That's how you attack a 1-3-1.
We will take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. After this, your halftime show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. You're on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
SGA Unlimited is a proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. Located north of Seneca on Highway 43, they offer equipment and supplies for outdoor sporting needs, including hunting and fishing. They are a licensed gun dealer and provide bait and accessories for fishing. For more information, their phone number is 417-439-1996. Proud supporters of Seneca Indian Athletics on KNEO.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Death. It's not something we like to talk about. One reason might be a fear of the unknown or a fear of the future. But those things are nothing to be fearful of when you have a relationship with Jesus Christ.
One of the bonuses of being a Christian is the great hope that extends out beyond the grave.
Billy Graham.
Though the Christian has no immunity from death and no claim to perpetual life on this planet, death is to him the beginning rather than the end. Another step on the stairway to heaven rather than a leap into the dark unknown. It is not to be feared. It is not to be shunned. When a Christian dies, he goes straight into the presence of Christ. He goes to heaven to spend eternity with God.
If you're afraid of death, why don't you call us? We're here for you at this number anytime. 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as we get set for third quarter action here. It will be Forsyth basketball here out of the break as Seneca and Forsyth, a good first quarter, first half for the Indians, 42 points there for Seneca in the first half. Forsyth basketball out of the break, and I think the big thing for Seneca is you got to find a way to shut down Chris Hallbrook.
Well, you got Hallbrook and hope he doesn't have a good day because I think Hallbrook, he's just a sophomore, is he not? And so
yes.
is this Holmes. Forsyth's going to be good for the next few years here. They're young. Don't let him split.
Seneca trying to trap. So they're able to get it to Hallbrook, and they throw it away.
Yeah, he got cutting, and he didn't think he was cutting, and then he cut, and I don't know what all happened.
It will be Seneca basketball as Seneca basketball here out of the timeout. Well, it's not really a timeout, third quarter after the throwaway. Down low, Vaughn. Further down low to Hearn. Left-handed layup up and in.
Nice.
For Blake Hearn. Seneca has kind of kept it around that 9-10 point mark for much of the second quarter. Forsyth cut it to three as Hallbrook's three is good.
You got to know where he's at all the time.
Altick on the other end to Hoover. Hoover trying to answer. Rims out, and a long rebound goes to Cohen. In the front court to Hallbrook. Hallbrook drives. Down low in the paint, Cohen. Cohen's left-handed layup is up and in. Is now on the other end. Vaughn going to go 1-on-3. Can't score. Rebound to Cohen. Hallbrook. Open three, and that's good. And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a 2-3-point ball game again. That was as close as they got in the second quarter, and they've cut it down here again. 30-second break here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Seneca basketball out of the timeout as Forsyth has cut it back down to 3. Only a minute 15 into the quarter. It's Altic in the corner, down low to Vaughn, out to Grotjohn, his right wing, 3 is good. Zane is feeling it these past couple of nights. That's a big 3 for the Indians.
Still in that 1-2-2 matchup zone. It's trap.
Then the front court Walls gets it.
We got to look for 33. Right there he is. Holbrook.
Missed a 3, and it's tipped out of bounds. Oh, they actually saved it. Good save, but saved it right to Vaughn. Vaughn going to go up. Can't get it. Altic trying to tip it, and they call a foul. And if it's on Strahan, that's number 4. It's on Forsyth. And it is on Strahan, his 4th. So he's going to have to check out. And I think that's 11. Phoenix Maloney going to check in for him. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, SGA Unlimited as they get it into Grotjohn. Fakes a 3, now pops a 3 and drains it. All his points are from three-point land, and all of a sudden is back up to 9.
Let's see if we can get a couple defensive stops.
So they call a kicked ball there on Zane. So it will stay with Forsyth.
That's that granddaddy long leg body he has. Just all arms and legs, not a whole lot of body, and he gets his hands in front of the passing lane many times.
As Forsyth in the backcourt with it. Cohen playing catch with Holmes. Holmes in the front court. And now a left wing 3 for Maloney is no good. Holmes an offensive rebound. Altic tips it out of bounds, and it will stay with Forsyth. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, and Lost Creek Wireless all sponsoring the broadcast. Into, is that Holbrook? And he missed the 3, and it goes over the backboard. Other sponsors, 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, as Cooper Jenkins checks in for Forsyth. Hoover with it for Seneca. In the front court.
Switch your defense up here a little. Still staying 1-3-1.
Out to Grotjohn. Swing it to Hoover in the corner to Altic. His 3 is no good. Vaughn skies for the rebound. Hearn in among the trees. Left-handed layup up and in for Blake Hearn. And here comes that pressure by Seneca. Holbrook in the front court. So they try and play catch with Maloney. Left all alone for the right-handed layup was Cohen. Seneca got too distracted by Holbrook and left about 3 different Forsyth players all alone.
What the problem was is he split the double team. He got the double team, got away, and he's trying to go for a backside steal.
Altic in the corner, short corner out to Grotjohn. His 3 is no good. It's not missed very many of those tonight. Holmes with it for Forsyth. In the front court. Seneca looked like they were trying to trap, decides against it. Gets it to Jenkins. Back to Holmes. Holmes drives, kicks it in the corner to Cohen. Cohen gets double teamed in the left corner now to Maloney. His 3 is no good. And Hoover hits it off of a Forsyth player, but it goes to Altic. Altic working against Holbrook, and Holbrook picks up the foul. His first, team second here in the quarter. And Altic will go to the line for 2. Seneca has only shot 2 free throws here tonight. Not sure.
We made both of them, didn't we?
Yes. Not sure what they're waiting on. They're calling over Rich Adkins. I think something was said in the student section, normally you don't bring over the person in control unless something was said. And so I think the student section might have said something that they shouldn't have.
Might have. I don't know. I hate to see that. I want them to root for their players, not anyone else.
As Altic gets the first free throw to go. One more coming, but Rich is heading that way, so that's what makes you think somebody said something they shouldn't have. The second one is good as well. So it's back up to 11 for Seneca with 4:05 to go here in the third quarter. Cohen in the front court. Seneca trying to double team him. Hallbrook kicks it to Jenkins. Swings cross court to Maloney. An open three is good for Phoenix Maloney. His first points of the night.
This Forsyth team can light it up.
They are not going away quietly, which, to be fair, we did not expect them to go away quietly. Grotjohn in the corner to Altic. Short corner to Grotjohn. Down low to Hearn. Gets the shot blocked. Hoover an offensive rebound. Down low, short corner again. Ball tipped out. Altic in the paint. Down low and banked in by Blake Hearn.
Oh, Grotjohn almost a steal again. Man, he almost had it.
Forsyth still with the basketball. As Holmes in the front court to Hallbrook. Left corner three is good for Phoenix Maloney, and you don't want him to get hot.
They're handling the 1-2-2 pressure, and you're getting open looks coming off that zone.
As Vaughn back to Hoover. Swings it to Grotjohn. Right corner to Altic. His three is drained. Ethan Altic with the answer for Seneca.
And Forsyth stays in their zone, so you know you're going to get open looks from the outside.
Will be interesting to see, but we're on pace for about an 85-75 game. Splitting the double team was Cohen, but couldn't make the bucket. In the front court, Hoover. Back to Hearn. Vaughn top of the key. Spin move in the lane, and they call a foul. I believe it's going to be on Cooper Jenkins, which is his first and the team's third. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win, and to keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter at KNEO 917 Sports. As Hoover comes out, Schulte comes in for Seneca.
And about a hockey line change, as you say it.
As Reed Wyman wanted to sub in, but
he's got something on his wrist or something. I don't know.
I think they say he's got blood, so he's got to check out. Are they going quickly? They're trying to put wrap on him very quickly, but he's going to sub out for the time being. TaMarcus Holmes will sub in for him. So I'm guessing it was on his wrist. As Schulte will inbound for Seneca. Into Altic. Back to Schulte in the corner. Free throw line. Vaughn almost has it stripped, and they call a foul. Fourth team foul on Forsyth. As Walls picks up his second. Foul count is 4-0. As Hearn to inbound. In the corner to Grotjohn. An open three. It rattled out.
Just in and out.
It was a good look for Zane. Just wouldn't fall. It's Holmes in the front court. Work it down low to Walls. Walls, that should be about 20 seconds in the lane. Can't get the shot to fall. Offensive rebound. Hallbrook. His shoot is no good. Gets his own rebound, and the putback is up and in. He's got 25 on the night. He's got almost half their points.
Yeah, the only reason he's in the game.
Grotjohn with it, swings it to Altic, right corner to Hearn. Down low to Vaughn, nobody stopped him, and he gets the right-handed layup. Vaughn had not scored in the quarter until that moment. These have been some high-scoring quarters between the two teams. Seneca already 19 points in the quarter. And Forsyth 18 at the moment. He's driving the lane. Left-handed layup is no good, and it's tipped out of bounds by Morgan Vaughn. Newmac Electric, Brader's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Seneca True Value. All sponsoring the broadcast. Somebody subbed in, but I don't know who. Maybe Phoenix Maloney as they get it into Cohen. Working in the lane. And his right-handed layup, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, and he's fouled. That's the first team foul on Seneca in the quarter. I'm guessing it's on Schulte. It is on Schulte, his second. The way he reacted made me think it was on him.
Yeah, reach around. We didn't get him blocked out after the shot, but
the first one rims out. One more coming as Reed Wyman will check in for Forsyth. He'll check in for Hallbrook. Hallbrook probably getting a 56-second breather, and then we'll be in the entire fourth.
Yeah, 56 and the minute, so he'll get close to 2 minutes of break time or a little more.
The second free throw by Cohen is no good either. Rebound to Hearn. Schulte in the front court to Grotjohn. It's been a couple high-scoring quarters. 14 and 19 for Forsyth in the first half. 24 and 18 for Seneca. And they got another 18 here. 19 here, I should say. Grotjohn with it. Seneca may be looking for one shot.
Yeah, just relax.
Grotjohn with it near the timeline as they are going for one. Cohen working against him. The 10-point lead at the moment. In the first quarter, this worked out well for Seneca because Ethan Altick got a bucket. Hearn with 7. Altic's free throw line floater up and in, and Ethan Altick is the beneficiary one more
and
time.
Zane stole it again, and his floater's in!
To end the quarter. And all of a sudden, instead of it being maybe an 8-point lead, Seneca has it up to 14 here at the end of the third quarter. Take a timeout, come back with the fourth after this on the KNDO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the fourth quarter of play. Seneca up by 14 here. Start the fourth quarter in what has been a high-scoring, high-paced affair here from Seneca. What is the final regular season home game for the Indians. So Altick kicks out to Hoover in the corner to Grotjohn. Down low to Vaughn. Back out to Grotjohn. And that's pure for Zane.
In and out. That's what you do. Go inside, outside.
That is his 6th 3 of the night. He also has a 2. He had the floater there to end the quarter. Steal by Hoover. Schulte going to go up left-handed, and it gets the bucket to fall. He was the only player that had played that had not scored. And Coach,
scored. Good takeaway by Hoover that time over to Schulte.
As Hallbrook gets it in the front court to Strahan. Strahan in with those 4 personals. Left corner to Maloney. His 3 no good. Grotjohn steal. Vaughn going to go up for it and is fouled from behind by Maloney. His first, team's first. So So Vaughn will go to the line for 2. You think about this, Coach, it was a 10-point game. Seneca got the last 5 in the third quarter and the first 5 here in the second quarter, and all of a sudden it's a 19-point lead.
How do you like it when they come out and they hit a big 3 and was only down 3? Like 54, 51 or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure.
That they've scored since then, yeah.
I don't know exactly what the score was when they had a 3-point lead.
Vaughn can't hit either free throw. 1 minute into the quarter, Schulte trying to steal, and actually went a Forsyth player.
Yeah, he dribbled it off the back of Strahan.
And a timeout by Forsyth. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with you. Back in 60 on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Hi, this is Jamie Lankford with Lankford Insurance at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, Missouri. My wife Terry and I are proud to serve our local community and support local high school student athletes. Lankford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at www.midaminsurance.com.
Seneca basketball out of the timeout. Want to thank some of our sponsors here quickly. Campbell Billicum Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Marine Center Incorporated, Lankford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, and First Community Bank. Spin move in the lane by Vaughn. Almost walked with it, able to get it out to Schulte. Schulte drives, kicks out to Hoover. Hoover back out to Vaughn. Vaughn has the ball poked away by Holmes. It's a 2-on-1. Seneca did a good job of getting back, but that was a nice pump fake there by Cohen.
Yeah, a couple of them to get them off their feet, but
because they got both Vaughn and then Altick to pump to jump.
Forsyth man-to-man. This is what you want, man-to-man. Let him go in.
There's a foul by Forsyth, second team foul here in the quarter, as Hallbrook picks up his second.
So Forsyth feeling they have to go man-to-man.
Seneca gets it in, trying to get it into Vaughn, and a 5-second call by Gavin Hoover. Couldn't get the ball in. So the ball will go back to Forsyth. Seneca got it up to 19. It's at 17 at the moment. And I don't know who made that bucket.
I think it's Strahan coming out of the corner.
And all of a sudden it's back to 15. This game is not over as the ball's poked away by Holmes. Holmes gonna go up for the two-handed slam. He's not a big kid. I don't have the height, but not a big kid, and he gets the bucket to fall.
Yeah, when you're sitting there trying to figure out what to do and you're not moving it very quick, a kid like Holmes can pick it.
Grotjohn fakes the three. Little floater in the lane is up and in. That is perfected masterfully by Zane. I don't know if I've seen anybody else have a floater like that. As a steal by Hoover. Schulte in the front court. Right-handed layup is blocked, but they call a foul on Hallbrook. Hallbrook picks up his third, team's third. So Schulte will go to the line for 2. As you need somebody down in the block there. I think Ethan would have been okay if nobody went down there, but it's not allowed as the first free throw rims out for Jace. As Cooper Jenkins and Willis Bearden check in for Forsyth. Gabe Sykes has not checked in the half. I would not be surprised if they can maintain the lead they have as Schulte misses them both, but if you can maintain this kind of lead, if Sykes gets a little bit of playing time. As Schulte tries to save it, and he saves it to a Forsyth player as he and Hallbrook both go flying. Left corner, faking a three. Back out to Holmes. Seneca kind of in scramble drill, but did a good job of getting back. But Hallbrook fakes the three. Gets it to Holmes. Holmes pops a three. No good. Schulte, a good box out there on Jenkins. Trying too far ahead to get it to Vaughn. I think you're going for a home run when you don't need one. As Schulte picks up his third and team's first here in the fourth quarter. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, and SGA Unlimited all sponsoring the broadcast as Blake Hearn back in for Schulte. It's a 15-point game with 4:50 to go, but the way Forsyth shoots, this one is not over. Vaughn came away with it, and then they call a foul on Forsyth. That is the team's fourth. We'll see what number they call as second on Holmes. That's the fourth team foul, so that should not be 2 free throws. One ref thought it was. The other one told him otherwise. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lost Creek Wireless, 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce. Sponsoring the broadcast as Holmes pokes it away, and his shot is blocked by Altic, but Altic picks up his second, team second, and Holmes is finding a way to keep Forsyth around.
His quick hands, quick feet. He's the one that likes to take the ball to the basket. Very good at it, too. Just a sophomore as well.
They will be good here for the next couple years as the first one rattles in for Holmes. As Tyler Strahan checks back in with those 4 personals. Quick breather for him. I would not expect him to be out long.
Hallbrook, no.
Second one good as well. Holmes now in double figures with 11. Altic in the front court. It's a 2-on-1 if you hurry. I don't think Altic was expecting the pass back, but he gets the bucket to fall. So he was able to break the press almost single-handedly. As Strahan gets double-teamed, Hearn pokes it away, saved it in off of Vaughn to Strahan, and it's stolen away by Hearn. It's a 3-on-1. Hoover goes up for the left-handed layup. Up and in. Gavin Hoover, only his second field goal of the night. But Seneca has got the lead back up to 17. As Holmes gets trapped in the corner and a timeout by Forsyth. We'll take it with you with 4:04 to go here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
First Community Bank offers reliable, cost-effective merchant services to help your business thrive. We have options tailored just for you and your business, including accepting all major credit card brands, plus contactless payments like Tap to Pay and Pay by Phone. Don't miss out on growing your business. Contact First Community Bank today and unlock a world of payment possibilities. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
And we welcome you back. It's a 76-59 Seneca lead with 4:04 to go. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter at KNEO917 Sports. Our final regular season Seneca broadcast will be next Thursday night as Seneca goes on the road to Mount Vernon. We will not have that Tuesday night game at Buffalo. And then district play starts a week from Monday night as the ball goes through somebody's legs, but it goes right to Hallbrook. And that's his first points here of the fourth quarter. As Hoover with it in the front court. To Altic. Altic to Hearn. Reverse layup is no good. Vaughn went skying for the rebound, but did not touch ball. Poked around, and they call a foul on Seneca. Third team foul.
Look at Zane.
Grotjohn picks up his first. How about this? After all the foul trouble Morgan has been in the past 3 games, he's got 1 foul tonight with 3:34 to go.
Yeah. Who would have took that bet?
I definitely wouldn't have.
No.
It's Forsyth basketball, down by 15 with 3:30 to go. As they got Vaughn up in the air, and a nice job by Cohen to be patient. So it's a 13-point lead for Seneca with 3:15 to go. In the front court to Vaughn. Vaughn going to drive. Nice pass to Grotjohn. Nice. Zane has come alive here the past couple of games for the Indians, as Seneca is well on their way to 80 points on the evening. Only need 2 more to hit that mark, which I don't think they've hit it all year. Again, Cohen does a nice job of pump faking, but they call a travel as Willis Bearden checks in. Be interesting to see if Gabe Sykes gets a little bit of playing time here at the end. And there's the quarterback pass to Ethan Altick, left-handed layup, up and in.
Cameron have a hard time staying up with that pass.
I saw him point to Ethan, and that's a quarterback to receiver connection.
Yep.
It's a left wing 3 by Strahan is good. That's only his 3rd field goal of the night. He's been riddled with foul trouble. Vaughn in the front court gets it to Hoover. 2:20 to go in this one.
Trying to be patient here.
So Altick gets the little floater in the lane to go against contact. You're going to have lots of players in double figures for Seneca.
And Hearn steals it, kicks it ahead to Ethan Altick for 2.
And Seneca will call a timeout. It's a full timeout with 2:05 to go here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
And we welcome you back. Seneca up 18, 84-66, 2:05 to go. Gabe Sykes in for Seneca. Blake Hearn might have seen his last playing time on this court unless you can get a sectional game here. And I would have to think you might see 4 substitutions here at some point to let the seniors get one last standing ovation.
You want to take them out during the game is what you want to do.
As Hallbrook drives the lane, uses the offhand and gets the bucket to fall. What a move there by Hallbrook.
Yeah, it was a good move. He's got some game and just a sophomore too.
As they call a foul on Hallbrook. That's his 4th and the team's 5th, so it is a shooting foul. Or I shouldn't say it's a shooting foul. It's free throws are coming.
I think Hearn will be checking in for. If I was going to guess, I would guess Hearn would checking in for
Grotjohn.
For Grotjohn.
So that way you get all 5 seniors out there.
All the seniors out there.
And then you'll have a line change at some point would be my guess, as the first one short, as Hearn is in for Grotjohn, like you said.
Yeah.
Grotjohn with 24 on the night. One more here for Hoover. That one's no good either, but you got all 5 seniors out there. The 6th, Cade Johnson, has fighting a little bit of an injury. Alta going up for the left-handed layup, up and in. Back to 18, and I think somewhere around a minute. He might take him out. He also might just let the 5 of them finish on the floor. So left wing 3 is short. Offensive rebound, put back up and in for Cohen. We'll see. Is Hoover going to drive? Nice pass down low to Sykes. And Sykes with the bucket. And I think Coach Hardy might just let the seniors finish it out. Hallbrook's layup is up and in. This kid is a gamer. He's on the other end. Hoover gets fouled hard. So Hoover will go to the line for 2. And here comes your standing ovation and your hockey line change.
There they come, recognizing the seniors one last time.
4 of the 5 can come out at once. The 5th one, Hoover, will have to wait. You almost wonder if he goes, maybe I should intentionally miss this so I can stay out there, as the first one is good. As here comes 4 of the 5 subs for Seneca, as Caden Klaus, Roman Miller, Noah Mittag, and Dom Brown in. You got Jagger Wilson in for Hoover if he can hit the free throw, and he does. As Seneca has hit 90 points, as all 5 seniors that played here tonight come out. Jagger Wilson, the last one in for Seneca. As Hallbrook's 3 is no good. A rebound to Holmes in the corner to Maloney, and he is fouled. So Maloney will go to the line for 2. As Mittag picks up his first. 90 points, Darryl, coming into the game. I did not think that was possible.
Well, it's just the way the game has been played and what Forsyth does on defense that allows. We've got a lot of fast break points, a lot of pressure, little turnovers. Great job by the Indians of being in there, keeping their hands in the passing lane. And also they stayed in that zone, as you know as well as I do. Stay in that zone, Zane's going to take it. 2
missed free throws. Dom Brown with the rebound, and then it was scrummed around, and it'll be Seneca basketball. With 25.8 to go, I think Hallbrook checked out for the final time, Coach, and he had 31 points on the night.
Yeah, he just threw it in from anywhere. I mean, he's good game. Kid's got some game to him. He's going to be good next few years.
Seneca will get it across the timeline, and they will not take a shot. At least I don't anticipate them taking a shot.
They don't want to take a shot, let's put it that way.
Seneca,
Forsyth doesn't want to guard them. So.
Seneca improves to 16-8 overall. Forsyth finishes their regular season at 15-10. 90-72 is your final score. The postgame show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. We will take a timeout, come back with the head coach after this quick break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options, including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online, campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
In life, you have a choice of two roads you can follow. One leads to God, and the other away from Him. Billy Graham.
Jesus said there are two roads. There's a broad road that leads to destruction and judgment. There's a narrow road that leads to eternal life.
You have to decide which path you take, and if you choose the wrong one, the consequences are devastating.
Jesus Christ said, "Straight is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it." He said only a few people are going to be on that narrow road that leads to heaven. The great majority will be on the broad road that leads to judgment and hell. Which road are you on?
The road to eternal life starts when you have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Find out more at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. And it's from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District.
We got Coach Hardy here with the coach. A good win to end for these seniors here at the home.
Yeah, these guys have done a lot for this town and for this community and represented this school really well. So it was great to end their senior night with the win and put on a good performance.
And a good tough team from Forsyth coming in. You know, they lit it up too, and they've got some kids that can play. And I thought you guys did a good job on defense, just holding them down at some point in time.
Yeah, they're well coached and good athletes, and they can shoot the ball really well. And they're a good team, and they're young, but they're athletic, and they've won some good games. And so we knew it was going to be easy on senior night, and the guys were up for the challenge.
I knew when you coming out here the very first, it was kind of back and forth, and then you go to that 1-2-2. You went to that little press and made them have to handle the ball, made them have to make some passes, and got some easy buckets.
Yeah, our guys do a good job of putting pressure on the ball, and they play really hard and fly around out of that, and they were disciplined tonight in that trap defense, and I thought that was key for us, keeping the ball in the middle and getting to our trap boxes and running at shooters, and they did a fairly good job of that. And at times you're going to give up a couple of those threes or long skip threes, but they did a good job, and it's hard to play against a trap like that when you're getting up in your face the whole time.
You got your hands in the passing lane,
Yep.
And we stole the ball a lot of times off the back. Well, I always call it off ball, steal it off ball, and put pressure on the ball, but make sure you steal it off ball. And that's what it looks like we did a good job tonight. Blake Hearn, a couple diving out of bounds, just flipping it back out, hoping one of our guys could run it down. I mean, great effort tonight.
Great high IQ play there when he threw that one. And that's what we've been on our guys about, having to be able to dive for those loose balls and hustle to those 50-50 balls. You got to be able to do that and to win key games, and I thought they did a good job of that tonight at times.
Once again, we see it tonight, Coach. You get the pressure defense, turnover, and I guarantee you, who do they look for when it's going down there? They look for Ethan Naltic, Roadrunner, coming down the middle of the floor. He's just on the move.
Yeah, he has a knack for that, and those guys love it, and they know to look for him when they get that rebound, and that's hard to guard, and it can be demoralizing for teams when you get easy buckets like that early in transition, especially if they're making a run. So that's what he does, and he's got a knack for it.
Well, Ethan Naltic, 26 tonight, I believe it was. 26 points tonight. The guys are looking for him, because they want to up their assist stats is what they're doing. And another kid, and Zane Grosjean tonight, not only does he hit he looks like he's hitting the threes about the right time. He's coming together, the shots coming together, and the strokes coming down.
Yeah, in the middle of this year, he got a wrist and thumb injury, and he's kind of been playing through that, and it feels like it's feeling better for him, and he's getting more comfortable with it. And we challenge him. He's a great player, a great shooter, and we need him to be one of our leading scorers every night. And when he's shooting it well and looking for a shot, we're tough to beat.
When he's on top of that 1-2-2 zone, I call him the granddaddy long leg. Not much body, but he's all arms and legs. He gets the steals. He gets the easy putbacks and them little floaters in the lane. I mean, that's where he gets a lot of his points.
Yeah, he's a high IQ player, He has great tenacity, and he anticipates things well. He's got good hands, and so that's a great kid to have at the top of that. And, like I said, great player, high IQ player, and he can play with the best of them.
There's good passing on the inside with Blaine Curtin, even and Morgan Vaughn and Gavin Hoover. They did a great job moving the ball. Even Schulte did a great job coming in, just passing the basketball and getting it down inside, making some key passes.
Yeah. We knew they were going to probably play their 1-3-1, and we rep that action and looking for those passes and where we want to look for that. And those guys do a good job of sharing the ball and moving it quick. And that's another emphasis for us is not letting the ball stick in our hands. You got to move it quickly and get the open looks. And when you do have that open look, you got to let it fly.
You got Buffalo coming up on
Tuesday.
Got the number 1 seed in the district. You go to Mount Vernon Thursday. There's a good chance you're going to be playing Mount Vernon again the following Thursday.
Yeah, going up to Buffalo on a Tuesday night, a long trip, a team that's got some size and athleticism. They got a historic gym. That'll be a cool experience for us. And then, like you said, yeah, there's a good possibility you could play Mount Vernon back-to-back on their home floor. And so we got to be ready for that. They're another well-coached team, and it's a rivalry game. So they're going to want it. It's on their home floor. It's going to be for a chance to play in the district championship.
I know you got the number 1 seed in the district, but we were looking at everybody who's playing in that district. It's not going to be an easy district to come out of.
No,
I mean they're all playing good and they all play tough.
Yeah, and there's different varieties of teams. Casper with a lot of size, Aurora with a lot of quickness and shooting. Yeah. East Newton's fundamental, well coached, and obviously so is Mount Vernon, and Monette's got some good athletes. So. It doesn't matter who you play. There's no easy night, no given night in the district, and you got to come ready every night, or you're going to go home.
Yeah. You got anything, Ben? If not, Coach, we're going to let you go tonight. Congratulations on a good win. Congratulations on the number 1 seed, and we will be there for everything coming district in a couple weeks.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate it.
Seneca with the victory here, 90-72, the final score, their highest scoring output of the season. And, Coach, they basically played 7, every single player that played until you got those 5 seniors out. Every single one of them scored a bucket here tonight.
Well, they probably stayed in a little longer than they needed to, or Coach Hardy really would normally, but it's senior night. You let them play as long as you can because this is the last time they're going to see the floor. And I'll guarantee you the kids don't understand that until they walk out of this gym and they realize – this is the last game here.
Yeah,
you
could potentially get a sectional game at home, but you have to win the district tournament for that to happen. Good scoring output for them each and every quarter. You're going to have that with 90 points, but a 24-point first quarter, 18-point second quarter, 23-point third quarter, and a 25-point fourth quarter. There really was no lulls for this Indian team here tonight.
That's like I said, that's an indication of what Forsyth did on defense. They stuck in that 1-3-1. We were beating it, getting the ball down inside. If we got it inside, we kicked it out, and we're hitting the threes on the outside. I mean, zone buster, Zane, and that's just a product of the way they play defense. They finally went man-to-man a little bit. They finally tried to put a little pressure, but it was a little too late, and we was able to handle the ball.
4 players in double figures for the Indians. Ethan Altick with 26, Zane Grotjohn with 24, Morgan Vaughn and Blank Hearn with 13 apiece. Coach, like we said before the game, 6 seniors, 5 of them played. Kate Johnson dressed but did not play, still nursing an ankle injury. What can you say about those 5 seniors?
Well, you can't really say enough. I mean, of what everything that people don't understand what all they put into it. And you think you just show up for basketball season? No, you're not doing that. You're showing up in the middle of the summer out here sweating up and down this court, going to camps, trying to get as best you can. People don't I guarantee their mom and dads know, and their coaches know exactly how much they put into it. So yeah, they've done a great deal. That not only do they play hard and stuff, but they represent Seneca very well.
That will do it for us here this evening. We got one regular season broadcast left on the docket. It is next Thursday night as Seneca heads to Mount Vernon. 7:30 tip time, 7:10 airtime from Mount Vernon. That will do it, though, for us here this evening. For Coach Darryl Harbaugh, I'm Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Seneca. Your final score, 90-72. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. We thank you so much for watching high school basketball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.